then yes. I don't care if he had zero money or millions and billions of dollars, which he does, but if his politics were the same, then yes. But I really think that the reason why I should vote for him is because of his tax and also to create jobs.
So what about... We're gonna go.
Love you.
I love you. I'll see you in a couple hours. Call me, okay?
We'll do.
What about the discrimination that he can go?
You mean against the illegal population of this country?
Women, everybody.
So the thing was women, right? So yes, there's some stuff about women. I disagree with that. But he's also the first person to hire a woman construction manager. He hires thousands of women. And discrimination, I really don't think it's discrimination when he says people who are here illegally, people who, jumped our border, ran across thousands of miles of our country, evaded our police. I don't think that they should demand and get citizenship because they didn't earn. Like, what have they done to earn it besides jump our border and invade our police?
But he's stereotyping everyone that comes up with the border.
Yeah, I understand he's stereotyping, but if they're illegal,
Is that dangerous?
no, it's not dangerous at all. Because if they're here illegally, it's not stereotype. They're all here illegally. It's the truth. They're all here. Like those illegal ones, they're illegal. It's not stereotype. It's true.
So what about the ones that are legal? And that's causing all the trouble.
The legal ones,
Yeah, what
they
are you
go to our
gonna do
prison.
about
If they're here legally, if they've come to our country legally through all the proper channels, and they do something bad, they go to our prisons. They get locked. Pretty simple. But if they come here illegally, right? If they did not go to proper channels, they jumped our border, they invaded our police, and they get caught for doing something bad, they should be shipped out. They don't belong here. Huh?
He's reckless.
How's he reckless? I mean,
His words are very reckless.
I see that.
Like, we can start another war with his words.
Well, we can also start a Great Depression with Hillary wars or Bernie's words, but we're not saying about that, right? That's all about Trump because he's like racist, but he's not racist.
Are you just Trump because it's New York?
No, I'm Trump because after Obama, this country is not going good.
But Obama didn't make this country that way.
No, he did. We were $4.5 trillion in debt when Obama took office. Now we're what, $21 trillion?
I think any president that would be in office would have did that.
No, but it's
I don't think one man can make it better.
But just think, if when Bush left, we were at $4.5 trillion, right? And that's a lot. But now Obama's been in office for 7 years, and we're now $21 trillion in debt. I'm pretty sure that's not Andrew Jackson's fault. I think that's Obama's fault because,
But what about all the good things Obama have done?
like, what?
Like about 6 to 7 years of continuous job growth.
But how about also the 6 to 7 years of war in Syria and Ukraine and
Started by who?
Started by other people.
By Bush, not other people. Say the name. Bush.
No.
Say the
Ukraine.
name.
Ukraine was not started by Bush.
Okay, you're
Assad killing his own people was not started by Bush.
Right.
ISIS problem, he had an involvement in it. I mean, we invaded Iraq, but the big problem was not that we invaded Iraq in the first place. The fact that we pulled out of it. The fact that we put our troops.
Why did we pull out of Iraq?
Because Obama thought that there's a stable government.
Let me tell you a fact.
Okay.
The reason that we pulled our troops out of Iraq was because in order to keep our troops in Iraq that we wanted, we had to actually have our troops be under their law, not U.S. law. Which means if a United States military personnel did a crime in Iraq, he would be judged by the Iraqi criminal system, not the military system.
And
that's why Barack says, I'm not leaving my troops here.
Okay.
That's a fact.
And how did that turn out? You pulled our
What
troops
do you mean
out.
how did it turn out?
Well, here's the thing. See, Obama.
You had corruption.
But
You
here's
had
the thing.
corruption in government.
You say that Obama actually cares about our troops, but he doesn't. He's the one who mercilessly, budget cuts. He doesn't care about them. He has some, ginormous rule of,
Budget
engagements.
cuts. You mean sequester?
Yeah, budget cuts because...
Sequester is by Congress.
Because of $21 trillion in debt.
Sequester was
under,
by Congress. And we have the debt because what happens is
Because
George
of
Bush put 2 wars on the credit card. He didn't pay for it. It wasn't funded. He put 2 wars on the credit card.
But the major
Right.
action stopped in 2003. And he left office in 2008, and we were $4.5 trillion in debt. So he caused some debt, but it wasn't the major reason.
Hold on.
Yeah.
When Bill Clinton left office, the United States government was working with a surplus when Bill Clinton left office.
Yeah,
so in 8 years of George Bush, what happened?
Okay, so...
8 years of George Bush, when Bill Clinton left office, we had
I'm just
a
going to recap
surplus.
here.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Bill Clinton, you mean the worst political abuser of his entire life?
No, I'm talking about the debt.
you
I'm
know,
talking about the
Hillary
debt.
Clinton...
Bill Clinton left the United States
Perfect.
with a surplus, not a debt, a surplus.
No,
What happened?
He put in that Palm DOS anti-trade. That's why we're so much in debt because of him.
Sorry. We put 2 wars on the credit card under
wars on
George
the credit
Bush
card, but-
without funding it.
But the
Congress,
two,
no funding.
But here's the thing. But the two wars on the credit card,
Go ahead.
the wars were pretty much like the major action was finished in 2003. 2003. So
What
that
was
was
finished in
4 or 5 years of
2003?
not going plummeting down like Obama. No, no.
So let's segue for a moment. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Just the other day, Donald Trump told West Virginia miners, coal miners, that he was going to bring the coal jobs back to West Virginia. Fact. West Virginia
good.
lost their coal jobs based upon innovation, progress, and technology, not Barack Obama. What happens is it costs
Under
less
Barack
now.
Obama.
It costs less now to manufacture natural gas than coal. Coal is a dying industry, just like the airplane went from a propeller to a jet. So what happens is coal is now a dying industry. It costs you less to make natural gas than coal. You know what's going to happen in the capitalistic nation under coal? They're not going to spend more money to actually mine coal, and it costs them more. It's going to cut into the profit.
No, but it's going to create jobs, right? And
What's going to create jobs? Coal?
no, having more coal jobs because
Progress has eliminated the jobs because it takes less
You're right.
manpower.
Obama's progress has
Not
eliminated the
Obama's
job.
progress.
You're 100% correct.
The industry's progress, solar, wind,
Under Obama.
solar and
Okay,
wind.
we can forget about
Right.
the poverty and the money and
Right.
everything.
And like the
what are they
Syria-
going to do about the big problem? That
Oh, you mean like Syria and ISIS? Well,
Yeah,
the
terrorists.
opposite what Obama's been doing. Instead of brushing it off like JV team and nothing big, no evil gun. No, we're gonna fight the terrorists like we should have done. If we're gonna fight the terrorists, let's not half-ass it. Okay?
how are we going to bring them down?
We're gonna arm the Peshmerga. We're gonna arm them to the teeth because right now they're focusing on like donations, like not really real
But do you
full
think
donations.
Trump can go to like Cuba and go talk to them over there,
But
like how
I-
Obama did?
I
Maybe
think
go
I
to
think
other
Obama, I think
countries?
Obama's Cuba idea was the biggest waste of time probably of all man because I just remember after the Brussels bombing, I remember this video of him doing the wave with Fidel Castro and then going to Argentina to the tango. I'm not sure how he's supposed to be like a global leader when he can't even, he's not worried about global issues, right? Like in Syria, he said, Assad, use chemical weapons, we're gonna military action, right? And of course, because Obama never gets promises. Assad use
But
chemical
Trump
weapons
never
and
explain how he's going to do things. He's just always
but what
saying,
military
"I'm going to
action
take
did
care of
Obama
it. It's going to
do
get done."
under what direct action did Obama do to Assad that he promised if he used chemical weapons?
No,
Nothing. No,
he didn't.
No,
I've got
he
a
did.
I've got a question
he made
for
a
you.
huge speech. He's like, he's just trying to act like a big guy, even though he's like very. He's like, he's just like a line in the sand. Like, if you use chemical weapons, we will use military action.
I've got a question.
And Obama said that very clearly. And then when he did it, he did
Let me
nothing.
ask you a question.
But that's
Do you
not-
have anyone in your family serving in the military? Is
My-
anyone in your family
my-
serving
my
in the military?
grandpa served in the Marines.
Currently now. Currently now. Does
No.
anyone in your family serve in the military? Then you wouldn't know exactly what it would be to have your child go into a foreign nation or a relative. Your grandfather is long gone. This is a new age, new war. It's
New
a
war. You're right.
New war.
Do you have any siblings
In the military? Yes.
currently?
Yes.
Okay.
Currently.
Fantastic. Thank them for the service.
Yes,
But
exactly.
there's only one thing. We're not forcing you guys to go in the military. Right? It is 100%.
Go ahead.
But who's going to...
Go ahead.
If we don't go, who's going to help us?
We'll go. Sorry, 1 second. Hey, Mom.
Oh,
Good.
I ain't mad. He's actively involved, so that's the positive. He's actively involved.
I'll be out in 5
actively
minutes.
involved with the process. See, they do.
It's very, very simple, Mom. Calm down, okay? I'll be back in
And that's where you gotta start. You gotta start young. You gotta start young. But you gotta start young with the
Knowledge.
All I want is 5 more minutes. That's all I want, 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes, I'll pack it up. Okay, I'll pack it up. Just take some time. Sorry, everyone.